Hello. This is my informative speech I will be doing on graphic novels to movies. I will be going through the bad, the good, and the great. Um, Here is my audience. Uh, I will start with um, so my stood in firelight, sweltering, bloodstained on chest of the map of violent new continent. Felt cleansed, felt dark planet turn under my feet, and knew that what cats know that makes them scream like babies in the night. Looked through the sky, smoke heavily with human fat, and God was not there. The cold, suffocating dark that goes on forever, and we are alone. Live our lives, lacking anything better to do. Device the reason later. Born into obliteration, bear children, hell-bound as ourselves. Go into obliteration, there is nothing else. Existence is random, has no pattern save for what we imagine after staring at it for too long. No meaning save what we choose to impose. This rudderless world will not be shaped by vague metaphysical forces. This is not God who kills his children, not fate that butchers them, or destiny that feeds them to the dogs. It's us, only us. Streets stink with fire. The void breath hard on my heart, turning its illusions to ice, shattering them. Was reborn then, free to scrawl our own design in this morally blank world. Worcestershire. That was a quote from The Watchmen, which was a movie based off a graphic novel that was, I believe, printed in 1986. It was a very good movie, but it did not get the attention or that it deserved. So I will be discussing 3 movies that will hopefully kind of give an idea of how badly some of these movies really are and how that Hollywood had produced just to make, in my estimate, a quick buck. And then, so I will start with the first movie, which is a movie called Wanted. It was, the movie itself was not super great. It was kind of mediocre. The basic plot of the movie was that it was a down on his luck average Joe that had anxiety. So, and he was caught in a little war between assassins, and was recruited to kill an assassin that was supposed to kill his dad. But in the end, it was actually his dad that was trying to save him. So, the movie wasn't bad, but compared to the graphic novel, it had zero to do with the actual novel. In the novel, the same name, Wanted, was used. The character's name in the movie was used, but other than that, it really did not have anything to do with the graphic novel. With the graphic novel, it was basically what it came down to was it was set back in the 80s, late 80s, and what happened was all the villains ganged up together to basically kill off all the superheroes, and then they ruled the world from there on out. And so then that's basically the story, and the main character was there to basically kill off his dad because his dad wanted to die because no one could kill him. And that's how the story kind of ended. For the next one, The Avengers, which is a very good movie, it just it was missing some key elements, I think. One of them was, I mean, how they got together. It was pretty close to the actual what happened in the comic books compared to the movie, except that instead of a invading force, it was actually the Hulk that went on a rampage that the actually formed the Avengers because they all came together to stop him. So, so that part was it was close, but it was still kind of off base. And then the next movie I wanted to talk about was Deadpool. That movie was it was I think it was made by a comic book fan because it was very close. They did do the fourth wall, which is basically in a graphic novel or comic book. He actually talks to the audience during in the comic book, and they actually did that with the movie. So I think that held true for very good. That he was that to the comic book. They didn't stray away from some of the stuff, and it was very crude um, and a lot of the humor that was used in the movie would have been used in the comic book also. And they kept straight with the stories and kept straight with the names, so they did a very good job on that one. And the movie was very good. So to conclude, what I'm saying about the movies to comic books, it's a lot of movies out there that are based on comic books. They happen to be very bad compared to, and a lot of them are just they make them so quickly that they just want to make money off them, and that's it. They don't really give what the fans want when they announce that they're going to make a movie of one of their favorite comic books. So I feel that the difference that Hollywood is out of touch a lot of times with fans of these novels, that they just ruin their core audience, and they just want to make bigger explosions to make more money, and there's really no plot or anything to it. And I think that's the opposite of what comic books are. They are very heavily plotted, and they're written for years and years and years. I mean, there's comics that are still being written now that were started in the 1930s. So, and that's basically all I wanted to say on this. So, thank you.